Don't let betrayers have the best of you is a theme that will end our series on betrayal. And our text for today is taken from Luke chapter 22, 47 to 51. And I read, "While he was still speaking, a crowd came up, and a man who was called Judas, one of the 12, was leading them. He approached Jesus to kiss him. But Jesus asked him, 'Judas, are you betraying the Son of Man with a kiss?' When Jesus' followers saw what was going to happen, they said, 'Lord, should we strike with our swords?' And one of them struck the servant of the high priest, cutting off his right ear. But Jesus answered, 'No more of this.' And he touched the man's ear and healed him." Amen. Some people lose control of themselves, so much so that they act or behave terribly when they are betrayed. In the heat of their troubles, they forget who they are and lose sight of the future they are striving for. Instead of weathering the wind, their choice of action exasperates it into a furious storm that is more damaging and difficult to control. How you handle yourself in unpleasant circumstances, such as a betrayal, can go a long way in mitigating the impact it can have on your life and those around you. Those who maintain a positive composure in their storms are usually forward-looking. They appreciate the temporal nature of their hurt and the troubles, and also understand that what they do in their moment of confusion or despair matters a lot to their future. They give themselves a minute to weigh the ripple effect of any negative conduct, behavior, or word before they act or speak in response to the situation. When Jesus' followers saw what was going to happen to him because Judas had betrayed him, they said, "Lord, should we strike with our swords?" In a haste, Simon Peter struck Malchus, the servant of the high priest, cutting off his right ear. But Jesus answered them, "No more of this." Jesus commanded Peter to put his sword away, and he touched the man's ears and healed him. Here in the conduct of Jesus and Peter, we see a clear difference in who handled the betrayal better. The disciples chose an action that was destructive to respond to the situation, but Jesus Christ chose an action that was non-destructive. The effort which Peter made for Jesus' protection was done in so much haste that he did not think about how it was going to affect them. Though Christ had the power to strike down his betrayer and his accomplices, or call down legions of angels to fight for him, he chose to speak kindly to them and was unwilling to injure any one of them. Instead, he was willing to heal the injured amongst them. By this, Christ set us an example he gave to us, that we should do good to even those who hate us and pray for those who despisefully use us. This teaches us that if we are vigilant and guard over our heart against negative retaliative actions, we will not allow people who betray us to drain their life right out of our dreams and aspirations. In that difficult moment of betrayal, Jesus' composure or actions did not risk the lives of his disciples or ruin his reputation as a peaceful teacher. Jesus did not demonstrate an attitude of bitterness or rage. Neither was he violent or abusive to Judas or his compatriot. who meant death for him. This teaches us that it is possible to keep our head in all difficult situations if we want to, and that we are capable of the highest good even in the worst betrayals. Beloved, now is the time to ask yourself how you conducted yourself the last time you felt betrayed. If your answer to this question leads you to the truth that your thoughts, feelings, and behavior during the betrayal falls short of the composure of Christ, as seen in the text we just read, then consider how you may overcome yourself and act differently or handle future betrayals more honorably. One sign of great emotional strength is learning how to carefully watch over your words and actions when you are betrayed or angry. I know it is easy to stand your ground and to be confrontational or argumentative when you feel attacked or betrayed, and that it is almost unbearable to answer kindly when you are blindsided by people you feel should have supported you. However, the question is, will your choice of action be beneficial in promoting your welfare, or it will further destroy you? Truly, there is no easy way that can prevent us from overlooking the hurt and anger we may feel when we are betrayed. But we can surely take charge of how we respond when daggers of betrayal are pointed at our heart. Rather than desperately but unsuccessfully trying to protect your integrity with words of anger and bitterness, or resort to actions of rage to defend yourself, you may run towards the challenge by preparing yourself well to go through it without a dent on your identity. As we bring this series on betrayal to a close, remember that daggers of betrayal may be inevitable or out of your control. Though they may be fashioned to distract you from going forward in the direction of greatness, they can leave you with golden nuggets that may be beneficial to your destiny when God sits you among the greats of the earth. Therefore, learn to hold your peace and conduct yourself honorably, even in your worst betrayals, and you shall be blessed by God. Thank you for making a time to listen to this series. And thank you for the many messages of appreciation and encouragement since I started the My Advice broadcast. I hope to give you the best as the Lord gives me aid. Thank you, and God bless you.